Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here. Welcome back to my full playthrough walkthrough for The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D in 4K. This is being played using Henrico Magnifico's 4K texture pack on PC. You can find a link in the description below that goes to his website so you can download the texture pack and support him on Patreon if you'd like. I highly recommend it. He does great work with a bunch of different games. Okay, in part 6 of the walkthrough, we are going to head into Great Bay Coast now that we have Epona and we've done a bunch of prep. This is going to be a lengthy walkthrough. I'm just going to warn you now, we're going to get a lot done. We're going to basically do all of Great Bay up until more or less Great Bay Temple. Great Bay Temple is the dungeon of this region, but we won't have enough time to do it in one cycle, so I like to do all the prep and then restart the cycle, and then we'll do Great Bay Temple in the next section. But we are going to do all of Pirate's Fortress, as well as Pinnacle Rock, and a bunch of side quests for some masks. We're also going to get the extra 3DS exclusive bottle in this walkthrough, or in this part of the walkthrough. We're also going to get the all-night mask in this part of the walkthrough, and that's basically going to be the end. Okay, so we've got our tea, and we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, as always, we're going to slow down time. And I'm going to bring up my notes, and we're going to get 100 rupees and a red potion. So we're not going to go to the bomber's hideout this time. Instead, we are just going to get the 100 in the chest near the shooting gallery. The reason for the red potion is because in this part of the walkthrough on 3DS, or on the 3D version of the game, we need to get the stone mask. We would have got in that in the previous section had this been N64, but they have moved the NPC who gives it to you, so we're doing it this time. He's now in the Pirate's Fortress as opposed to Ikana Canyon. He is in the place where the stone mask is most useful. However, you kind of still have to get around without it for a bit. All right, so with 100 rupees in tow, let's go to the trading post, and we're actually going to do quite a bit inside of the trading post. We need to also get fish, because we need to feed fish to a couple of other fish to make them bigger, and then have one eat the other one to give us a piece of heart. So we're going to fill our bottles with fish, and then we're going to buy a red potion. And then we can also get magic beans here, although I'm not 100% sure on the price. It may be cheaper to get them in Southern Swamp, but let's find out. So magic beans, 100 rupees, we're definitely going to get those in Southern Swamp. All right, go ahead and purchase the red potion. We just need one. All right, and then let's go ahead and stock up on fish before we do anything with the Scarecrow. Unfortunately, this does mean we're going to have to come back here later on to get more fish, but that's okay. All right, so let's speak with the Scarecrow. It says, "Yo, hey, baby, I'm a styling Scarecrow wandering in search of pleasant music. Time will pass in the blink of an eye if you dance with me. If you'd like, baby, we can forget the time and dance till midnight." Let's say no. It says, "Oh, sorry, that's too bad. In that case, come back every time you do decide you want to dance. By the way, I know of a mysterious song that allows you to manipulate the flow of time. Do you want to hear about it?" We're going to say no, but that is how you would learn about the Song of Inverted Time and the Song of Double Time, more or less. But if we were to take out our ocarina, we can teach him a song to make him appear in various places. So I'm just going to do YXYX. You can make it whatever you want, but it's just easier if you just make it something that you won't forget. And then he goes away. So our Scarecrow song is now YXYXYXYX. Okay, so let's go over here. And let's keep stocking up on fish. I promise this has a purpose. Okay. Perfect. All right. So now we've done that. We've learned the Scarecrow song. Let's go get magic beans out in the Southern Swamp. We could purchase them from the Deku Scrub over there. There we go. Don't forget to stock up on some stuff here. Sticks are always helpful. And then if you need some more rupees or whatever, just go ahead and chop down those bushes as well. Okay, we only need one magic bean is to get a piece of heart later on. So to speak with this guy, And he sells it for 10 instead of 100. Much better. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and exit and go into Termina Field. And then we're going to stock up a little bit on our way to Great Bay Coast. So Great Bay Coast is going to be to our left. It's the western section of the world here. I'm just trying to get like some bombs and arrows or whatever, best we can. All right, so now that we're over here, we need to call our friend Epona. So let's go ahead and take out the ocarina and then play Epona's song. Epona's going to show up, and then we can now enter Great Bay. So, riding Epona allows us to jump over fences, and so that's why we got her in the previous section of the walkthrough, so we could jump over this fence and enter Great Bay Coast. The first thing we got to do in Great Bay Coast is rescue a dying Zora in the water. If you look closely, you can see seagulls flying in the ocean, and they are circling around a dying Zora. Now, it's really interesting, at least on 64, I haven't actually tested this on 3DS, but on 64, if you were to come here on day 2, the Zora would be further into the ocean, and on day 3, he'd be even further into the ocean. So it's kind of cool that, like, he is actually being dragged out to sea, kind of. Which is interesting because usually that's not what happens. Usually you would get pushed into the coast. The current would push you out, but I don't know, maybe the currents work differently in Termina. I don't know. Anyway, as we approach the Zora, he says, somebody get me to shore. So if we just target him and then hold A to grab, we can push him. And just keep holding forward, and you'll swim with him into the coast, and then he will sort of lumber onto the beach. And then we can play the Song of Healing and lay him to rest. All right, so go over here. If you speak with him, he says, I'm Mikau of the Zora people, guitarist in the Zora band. I think this is it for me. My final message. Will you listen to it? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Oh, baby, baby, listen to me. The carnival's beginning soon. We're the ones that are waiting to see. With that girl, our vocalist, she laid some strange eggs, and she's lost her voice. You can't hear what she says. Whoa, whoa, in Great Bay now something is a-happening. Is it now? Oh, baby, listen to me. I don't want to beg. Grotto pirates, they stole that girl's eggs. I left the Cape to stop the Grotto pirates, then pow and bam, I got knocked down, now here I am. Baby, if I die like this, even if I die, it won't be in peace, that's for sure. Somebody, please rescue her eggs before the pirates take their toll. Oh, somebody, please heal my soul. That's all. Thank you. So we know what to do. We gotta heal his soul. Play the Song of Healing. We're going to get a pretty lengthy cutscene here. And while this is playing, I want to mention that I started filming this walkthrough literally a year ago. It was January of 2024. And I got up to this section of the walkthrough. And when I entered the Seaside Lab, which is the building with the pirate's hook in it, I fed fish to the fish for that piece of heart, and then when I left the building, the emulator would crash to the desktop. Just hard crash. And so I reached out to Henrico Magnifico and I was like, hey, do you know anything about this crash? Like, can you help? I sent him some logs, and he took a look at them, and he was like, I have no idea why this is happening. I'm really sorry. Like, I'm not an emulator developer. I just do textures, but I can't help you. It's like, all right, no worries. Tried a bunch of things, couldn't get it to work. And so I just put the walkthrough on hold. I literally still have it recorded. It's actually uploaded to this channel. It's just set to private. And so late last year, I built a new computer. And I said, you know what, like, maybe it's my computer. Let me start it back up and, like, reload the save. And it was still crashing. And then I went onto his Discord to see if maybe anybody else had that problem. I was searching around, and then I realized he released a new version of the texture pack. I was playing 2.00C, I think, at the time, and he had released 2.1. So I was like, okay, in the off chance this works, let me try it. Download 2.1, worked fine. So that is the reason I'm actually redoing this walkthrough, of making it now and publishing it, is because I can finally finish it. But I've actually already done this. I just didn't like the way it came out because I forgot I had done certain things, and so it just came out like a mess. So I even have the rest of the walkthrough recorded that I did 10 months after the fact in November, but here I am again doing the whole thing. Anyway, now that we have the Zora mask, we can continue. And the Zora mask is probably the most changed thing in Majora's Mask 3D. The swimming has been heavily modified on the 3DS version. You now kind of just like swim like normal until you use magic, which frankly is a bit of a bummer. Just keeping it real. So now swimming the cool way uses magic, and there's you have a finite amount of magic. And so you really only use that when you need to defeat things, but it causes you to like swim much more slowly. So this is the normal swim, but if you were to press R, you swim like that a lot faster, but it does use magic. However, on 64, that was your default swimming speed, and R just enabled the magic. So yeah, it was a strange change. I don't get it. It also makes things a little annoying later on. Anyway, go ahead and activate the owl statue, and then don't even go up the ladder yet. You want to take out your bow, because Tingle is right above us. Oh, I have no arrows. Okay, well, that's a shame. Go up the ladder. There's pots behind this place. So we can stock up. I just can't believe there's no arrows there. I went through Termina Field. How did that happen? All right, great. Let's go ahead and... Oh, no! Oh, no. Can I pick this back up? Oh, thank God. I put the arrows on the wrong button. Go ahead and shoot Tingle down. He's going to land on the bottom platform. That's why I was saying don't go up the ladder yet, but... Oh, well. All right, let's go ahead and purchase the map of Great Bay from him. Okay. Now we have all but one map fragment. The next one will be a Canna, which we'll get later on. A couple more parts of the walkthrough. All right, let's go ahead and head inside. And then if you were to speak to this gentleman here, he would tell you all about how the Zora eggs were stolen, and they were stolen by the pirates. But for now, we're just going to kind of skip that, and we're going to dump fish into this tank. Now, you need to feed the fish until one is bigger than the other. If you get really lucky, only one fish will eat your fish, and then this goes a lot faster. However, we're definitely not going to get that lucky. Oh, maybe. I think you need 4. I don't think 3 will do it. We would normally have 4, but because we have the red potion, that's not going to happen. Nope. That's okay. We'll just keep doing it. All right, so here is where the emulator would crash, was coming out of this building, so let's see what happens. All right, it worked. So what we're going to do now is, since we have the Zora mask, we can actually get a piece of heart. So this is going to be piece of heart number 22, or 23, depending on if you got the fish done first. So we're going to head back to Epona. Actually, the quickest way to do this is... I guess it doesn't really matter. We have to play Epona's song anyway. We need to head back to Clocktown to get more fish, but... So there is a boulder that is near the entrance to Great Bay. It's actually on the other side of the fence that you jump over. However, you can't do anything. You can't get the piece of heart until you have the Zora mask, so it kind of like forces you to go backwards, or just find it later. Oh, God. There we go. Nope. Back up. Get off. Okay. Cool. So this boulder can be blown up. Let's go ahead and equip a bomb. Actually, let's just use a blast mask. I don't have a lot of bombs. Let's do that. Make sure you have the Zora mask ready. Okay. So in this grotto, there's going to be a number of Bio Baba, so you can chop them down. But what we're actually going to do is we got to knock down one of these beehives. No, I'm just going to use the bow. Knock down one of the beehives because it contains a heart piece. There it is. Okay, so once you knock down the correct one, go ahead and dive with B. And then the quickest way to kill these things is to just use your magic. All right, cool. So we're going to surface by pressing A. And then leave the grotto. Balfe. No way. No way this just happened. Huh! That's amazing. I'm going to see no shot. Absolutely no shot. Okay, so I'm going to leave that in, and we're going to see what happens here, because that's unbelievable. That's absolutely unbelievable. Okay, so we still have the fish. We got to get the Tingle map. I'm leaving that in. I'm absolutely leaving that in. Oh, God. Turn around. 100% leaving that in. That has never happened before. I've never crashed coming out of a grotto before. That's insane. Oh my God, dude. I think this walkthrough is just cursed. Like, I really do. Because I have finished the walkthrough before. Like, I have fully completed. I just didn't like how it came out. Oh my God, that is insane. Oh, God, please. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna soar out of that grotto. Oh, now we definitely need more fish. Yeah, I'm gonna soar out of the grotto. I'm not gonna just teleport out of it. I almost want to soar out of this place. If this crashes, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. All right. Oh, I was like, you can ride Epona as Mikau? What? All right, try this again. Oh, so my alignment is now off. So with this emulator, sometimes the button alignment, like the click button alignment, gets misaligned. See, I gotta click up now. It's weird. Oh, that's real nice, boys. Okay. Heart piece 22 again. Okay, I'm gonna soar out of here. Go to Clocktown. Please don't crash. Thank God. Wow, that was bizarre. I can't believe that happened. Now I'm gonna be terrified to go into grottos. God damn. Okay. Go back to the trading post, get more fish. Alright. Hopefully we only have to do this once. This also goes a lot faster because now we can just soar back to Great Bay, but still. Wow, dude, that's just unbelievable. I can't believe that happened. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. I didn't crash leaving the lab. I crashed leaving the other place. God, that's just unbelievable. Now, we may have to do that again, because you have to feed one fish for small fish. So, like, if it ends up splitting them all the time, you got to do this 3 times. I think we're good. Yep, perfect. Cool. All right, that is piece of heart 23. Oh, no. 24. Right. Okay, sorry about that. I gotta adjust this number now. 25, 26. Right. So, funny enough, this is why I redid this walkthrough, is because the whole time I was talking, I was one number off. Because I didn't do Account of Graveyard Night 2 at the same time in my N64 walkthrough. So I'm just adjusting all of my numbers in my notes really quick. 34, okay. Yeah, so that is 24. Great. Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go into Pirate's Fortress. Now, I'm not necessarily going to sequence break, but I'm going to tell you to do something before you know to do it. If we were to visit the house on the right there is a fisherman who lives there, and he will tell you that he really wants a photo of one of the pirate women that is in Pirate's Fortress. In exchange for that photo, he will let us take his Seahorse, and that Seahorse needs to return to his mate over in Pinnacle Rock. So we can do that if we want, but I don't... it's kind of a waste. So, like, just know to take a photo of a pirate. That's really the thing here. Okay, so we can't... There is a piece of heart over here, but we can't get it yet because we don't have the hookshot. However, the entrance to Pirate's Fortress is down here, and this is why the swimming change is really frustrating. Normally you would just bonk into these things, but now you have to like go in at speed and use magic. So if you don't have magic, you can't open that. It's strange. All right, welcome to Pirate's Fortress. So Pirate's Fortress is quite interesting. It's tough. The whole object, similar to Grotto Fortress in Ocarina of Time, is don't get caught, don't get seen. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the water, wait for this boat to pass, because she can see us. jump into the water, and then we're going to come down here, and if you'd like, there are some chests on the bottom of the seafloor here. They just contain rupees, really, but you can go after them if you'd like. But we're headed in this direction towards this beam over here. And the reason we're doing this is because there's a switch that we need to hit. So, over here to this beam, and then wait for this boat to pass by. And then hopefully... Oh, shit. Sorry. I usually try not to curse in these walkthroughs. I just was terrified of getting caught there. Wait for that boat to pass, then come up, and then just kind of trail the boat. All right, so there's a switch over here that we need the Goron mask to push. Let's go ahead and take out the Goron mask. Curl, pound, and that opens a gate. So then transform back into Zora Link, and then just make sure there's no boats nearby. Okay. And then that gate is over here. Curious what's in here. It might be just 20 or 50 or something. 20. Okay. We're going to get the Giant's Wallet in this section of the walkthrough, so I'm just trying to get rupees, you know? Okay. Inside the Pirate's Fortress. Welcome to the Aqueduct. So the Aqueduct... You'll notice a funny bug if you look in the bottom right-hand corner. The map here, for some reason, in this texture pack, I've told Henrico this, it's a Great Fairy. I don't really understand why. All right, we're going to pull this back. Very good. And then we're going to bonk into this one. And bonk into that one. And then, really quick, we're going to surface up here and then dive back down here to get this chest. This is totally optional. I'm just trying to get some rupees here. Okay. Surface back up. Drop back down. And then we're going to head in here. And you're going to push this block just a little bit. You don't have to go all the way. And then you can now walk through this area. This is why we pulled the block back. It's so we could leave through this area here. Okay. So hop up onto this jet stream here, and then you could just walk on the surface here, just avoid these. And then you'll notice some arrows pointing up here, so go ahead and surface here. And then go through this door. Okay. Now, once again, there is a treasure chest over here. What does Tattle want? What time is it? It's 1 in the afternoon. Yeah, I'm just going to clear the schedule, because I don't know what that is. Nope. Schedule. What? Schedule. Alarm. Remove. Great. Weird. Okay. So you can see a piece of heart there. So what we need to do is we need to punch these boulders out. You could roll into them if you want, but it's just easier to do that. And then you can do this a couple different ways. I like to just... Oh, are you for real? I like to send my fins out. Oh, that's for that. Oh, the switch is over here. We're going to have to redo that because that's on a timer. All right, press this switch and then roll down because that is on a timer. We made it. All right, so that's piece of heart 25. You just hit the switch to leave. All right, and then like I said, I'm going to ignore the chest at the bottom. It's not worth it. Over here, shoot your fins again. Perfect. Very good. And then you can just dive in. Okay. So in this next section, sorry, my headphones just cut out. Come on. There we go. In this next section, we could literally just swim on the surface. You don't want to get pushed out by that jet stream, otherwise you'll go all the way outside and have to redo this entire aqueduct. Okay, go ahead and hit this. There. Oh, God. 3DS circle pad. That switch reveals a crystal switch. So similar to the water temple. Oh, God. Similar to the water temple. We got to stand on here. And then you can either use the fins or an arrow. Jesus. Oh, my God. There you go. Activating it sends the stream upward. And then you want to come up here, and then we're going to do that again, basically. If you'd like, there will be a telescope at the top of this. You can look out if you want, but I guess we do that. Just shows you the interior of the fortress. So you can kind of see what's going on here. All right. So, hit that. The explosion will likely hit the crystal switch. Otherwise, you just got to hit it, manually. All right, so here on the exterior, be careful to walk around here. Then we're going to come up here. Now, you'll notice some hookshot targets around, and that should be indicative to you that we're going to get the hookshot soon. Okay, so our first order of business here is to get the stone mask. So this is where that red potion is going to come in handy. So we need a few items. Go ahead and take out your bow, and then the lens of truth. Oh, that was a stick. That was not the bow. That's misalignment right there. Okay, so if you shoot a guard, they will fall asleep. So shoot these guards, and then equip the lens of truth, and then you'll see this guy here waving at you. It says, someone finally noticed me. The name's Shiro. I'm a Clocktown soldier. Thing is, I've never been able to get the others to notice me. It's depressing. I thought maybe I'd stand out if I did something brave, so I infiltrated the pirate's fortress. But then, well, I ran out of energy. Now here I am. I've been crying out for help for what feels like an eternity, but not even those blasted pirates seem to notice. Typical, really. It's because of my personality, right? I have about as much presence as a stone. That's my lot in life, I guess. I have a request. Can you give me some medicine that will make me feel better? Of course we will, Shiro. Go ahead and give him the red potion. Blue potion will also work. Is that it? I feel better, I think. Thanks. Oh, here, in gratitude. All right, so this is a little unfortunate because that guard is staring right at us, but we got the stone mask where it's become as plain and inconspicuous as stone. I think if you are in this area, Tattle will, ring and say, oh, do you hear that? Now, time to make my escape. See you later. Okay, so very quickly, go to your masks menu, take out the stone mask, and then equip it. And now the guards cannot see you. So enemies, it works on most every single enemy in the game. There are some exceptions, but the stone mask will make you invisible to enemies. Okay, so this is also a really good opportunity to take a photo. Because you could get, the perfect photo with zero risk. All right, so we head up this ladder, and that is to come into this room here. Sorry, I moved my mouse. Okay. I've been waiting for you. And did you find the rest of the eggs? No, but that's because... What are you trying to pull here? If people hear the great pirates have lost the treasure they stole, we'll become a laughingstock. Yep, but Avail. The sea is strangely murky where we were attacked by the sea snakes. Silence! That's why the Zoras can't send for any help. Now that the eggs are gone, the Zoras should frantically be searching for them. If we don't hurry, the Zoras will get them before we do. There are 4 eggs here now. The other 3 must be past the twin rocks of Pinnacle Rock, where the sea snakes lurk. Got that? Then hurry. Go find the eggs before those sinister sea snakes gobble them up. Understood. Wait. The Zora eggs are the only clue we have about that dragon cloud floating over the bay. If what that strange masked one says is true, and if we can get our hands on the treasure that lies sleeping in the temple in that dragon cloud, then we can spend the rest of our lives living the good life. So get a move on and go find them. Now! Understood. Okay, so that hornet was a clue. Go ahead and shoot the hornet's nest. There you go. Okay, so now the treasure is available. Yeah, so I think on 64, this opening is not here. I don't know why I think that, but you'd have to come in from the ground floor. Not the ground floor, but the floor below. You got the hookshot. Perfect. Okay, so that's basically going to be like a permanent item now. So... Great. So now what we're going to do is... where is it? This fish tank here holds a Zora egg. So we're going to hookshot up, and then we actually need the Zora mask. Okay. Go ahead and dive, and then use your bottle and scoop up the egg. So this is where having 4 bottles comes in handy, because you could do this in one trip. Otherwise, you got to come back and forth. It's quick to come back once you have the hookshot, but otherwise, it's not. Don't forget to re-equip the stone mask. I'm saying that really for myself. And then exit. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's come over here. And then let's do this. Let's do this side. Over here. That door is an exit, so at least I'm 99% sure this is an exit. Oh, it's not. I'm glad we did this. Okay. So, like I said, guards cannot see you. Over here. Yeah, I always forget about this room. Okay. So, the stone mask is not going to work on this one. This is a mandatory fight. We aren't fooled by that mask. Well, your friends are. So, unlike Ocarina of Time, at least... Unlike Ocarina of Time, at least I think this is true, getting hit by this woman, or, you know, in these fights, does not cause you to get sent to jail. So, you don't have to worry about, like, having to restart. I'm 99% sure that's true. Just don't think it ends here, and then leaves, and then the door opens. And then this rewards yet another egg. However, you can see some enemies in there, so using our Zora powers, we can just kind of make that go away. Rupees, and then we need another bottle. Okay. It's number 2 of 4, which Tattle reminds us of. Can I get some magic? Nope. This is why this version of the game bothers me. You just have a magic drought. Okay, so come back down here. Stone mask doing its thing. Bum, 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 bum. Over here. Up here. And then cross the bridge. Cool. Just open this chest. 100 rupees. Now we got a full wallet. Up here. And it's going to be yet another fight. Very good. Oops. Same deal. No magic, huh? There's not a big fish in this one. Okay, mask. Empty bottle. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. You know, it's funny. I'm not sure what happens if you put fish back into water. I guess we'll never know. No, I didn't want the fish. There we go. All right, one more to go. At least for here. Bum, 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 bum. Stone mask once again. Okay, now what we're gonna do is this side. I really like how the hookshot looks on 3DS. It like really flies. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this 99% sure this is an exit. Yeah. So this is actually another way in because you could hookshot across these platforms. Although on 64, I'm not sure if those are there. I could be mistaken. Anyway, let's head in here for the final egg. And normally this would be like a barrel maze to avoid getting seen. That's why the camera angle is like that, but we have the stone mask, so it doesn't matter to us. Oh, I feel a boss coming on. What? Where are you going? So I think there's like fuel canisters. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Magic, please? I know it's always arrows, rupees, hearts, like 100% of the time, but I'm just always praying, you know? Okay, go ahead and get another bottle. Okay. Cool, so that is all 4. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the lab and we're going to dump these eggs into the pool there. So we can just soar out of here. I'm going to refill my magic while we're here, just because it's just a criminal amount of magic that you don't get in this version of the game. Okay. Okay, and then take out your other 3. Okay. Just really quick. Okay. So now that we've done that, we're going to side quest a little bit. To be ultra safe, I'm going to soar out of this place. I don't want to risk a crash by leaving this building. I'm terrified of this happening now that it happened at the Grotto. So I'm going to soar to Great Big Coast, even though it's right outside. And I'm going to save again, just to be ultra safe. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to do the Oceanside Spider House. Now, the Oceanside Spider House, interestingly, has a change on 3DS that I don't dislike. But basically, on N64, if you do not complete the Oceanside Spider House on day 1, you do not get the Giant's Wallet. So, on 3DS, that was changed. You can complete it on any day. Doesn't matter. So this is the Oceanside Spider House right here. Now, what you're going to need is you're going to need bombs. You don't need the Zora mask at all, so let's just get rid of that. So go ahead and take out your bombs. And then we're going to blow up this crack. Very good. And then we're going to start right away. So again, it's 30. So this place is going to go probably a little bit quicker than the Swamp Spider Hatch because we have the Hookshot. Okay. To get back up, you would use the Goron mask and roll. Okay, so now we need the fire arrows. Burn away this spider web. Okay. And then use this target here. So we're already at 3. Excuse me. All right, so we're not even going to do anything with this room just yet. Instead, we're going to burn this. You could, of course, use a Deku Stick if you like, but it's just easier. All right, come into this room. And now we have a bunch of Style Children on bookshelves. Your first instinct is probably to kill them. However, that's not what we're going to do. There is a piece of heart in this building. And there's a puzzle to get it. So let's pull away these bookshelves. There's a puzzle to get it. And the puzzle is solved by speaking with the Style Children. The puzzle can be brute forced. It changes on each playthrough. I think it might change on every cycle. But basically, we're going to use the captain's hat that we got in the previous section of the walkthrough in a kind of graveyard. And we're going to use that to speak with the Style Children. So you can climb up these books and then speak with this guy, and then I'm going to quickly open up a Oh, God. I'm going to quickly open up a notepad file. So make sure you take notes. Move this over here. Ah, Captain Sir, it's been a long time since we've seen you. As you have ordered, sir, we are investigating the secrets of this place. According to the information I have obtained, it seems Heart should be shot first. So there are masks that you need to shoot in the basement in order to get the piece of heart. It's sort of like a Simon Says sequence kind of puzzle. All right, so there are Skulltulas up here in the rafters. Be sure to get those. That's that one. And then... Not every painting of the Skull Kid has one, but... some of them do. I don't think this one does. Yeah, okay. That's 8. Don't forget to speak with this child. Soldier, really. Captain Sir. Secrets of this place. Spade should be shot 6th. 6 Spade. Okay. And then this bookshelf can be pulled. All right, so that's 10. So by the time you finish this room, you should have 10. Melt that, and then bonk into this vase. And then shoot this guy. That token. Oh, no, come back here. Almost had it. This one comes out from behind the mask. Oh my god. Nope. Really? I feel like there's another one, like, on this level. Maybe not. Alright, head downstairs. Oops, these are black bows, just couldn't kill them. Oops. Come on, Link, get up faster. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Okay. Groovy. Another one behind this mask. Somehow I failed to burn this correct cobweb away. And there's one more. In here? Yeah. Where's the other one? I bumped into that. I 100% bumped into that, dude. Rewind it. I know. Oh, God, that's infuriating. That's infuriating. Okay, so we're not 100% ready for this room just yet. Actually, we are. It's fine. Bonk into the table to make some fall off of the chandelier. Careful not to kill any of the cell soldier guys. Alright, there's another one. There it is. And then there's one in this space here. Thank you. Careful with this one. You don't want to kill the stale child. Alright. Now speak with these guys. Spade fourth. Okay. Spade second. Club fifth. Five club. And this guy will tell us what gets shot third. Alright. Heart third. Okay, so, I'm just going to bring over my notepad file. This is the order for me. First heart, second spade, third heart, fourth spade, fifth club, sixth spade. So, I'm literally going to leave this here just so you can see it. Oh. And then we're going to take out our bow. I'm going to use regular arrows, though, just because I don't want to waste the magic. All right, so we have heart, spade, heart, spade, club, spade, no diamond. That's that. So in here, there is a Skulltula. Just go ahead and shoot that. And then you're going to get a piece of heart. All right, this is piece of heart 26 of 52. But we're not totally done. Still have to get the rest of the Skulltulas. Okay, there's one more room with the last 5. Get your fire arrows. Burn that away. That's 1. 2. It's 27. Oops. 28. 29. And then number 30 is up here. There you go. So, if you're on N64, you will have to do all this on day 1 or night 1. Otherwise, the prizes change. On 3DS, it does not matter what day you do this on. You will always, always get the Giant's Wallet. All right, and then you'll need the Goron mask to roll out of here. And there he is. All right. I'm glad it was just something you needed. Anyhow, I won't be needing it much longer anyway. So the reason for that is because if you were to come here on the final day, you'll find him curled up in a ball, like talking about the apocalypse. So like he's looking for a bomb shelter, basically. All right. Cool. So that's that. We now can hold up to 500 rupees. Inside Spider House. Okay, so now what we need to do... Oh, I hope we're not too late for this. Old lady bomb shop. Zelda dungeon. God, I really hope we're not too late for this. We got to rescue the old lady from the bomb shop. I feel like we missed this. Around midnight. Did we miss this? No, Sakon's still there. Okay, good. So we got to rescue the old lady from the bomb shop once again. And we've done this before, but the reason we're doing it again is because we need to purchase the All Knights mask later on during the night of the final day from the Curiosity Shop. And the only way that that becomes available is if you rescue the old lady. Otherwise, as we saw in the previous section of the walkthrough, it'll be the big bomb bag. So getting here before midnight is very important. I didn't think we would cut it this close because on 64, time moves much slower, whereas on 3DS, obviously moves much faster. So I'm glad we hit this just in time. All right, so standing in front of the mailbox is the easiest way to do this because He basically robs her right in front of the mailbox, and then we just press B and we get him. Got him. Okay. Cool. Old lady rescued. That could have been catastrophic. That would have required a whole other cycle. All right, so now that we've done that, in the previous section of the walkthrough, we got Romani's mask, and I told you that we can't really get the piece of heart associated with it at the Latté milk bar until we get the final transformation mask, which we now have. Although that, come to think of it, it's not the final transformation mask. It's just the third major one. Okay, so go ahead and equip Romani's mask, and then you can enter. And now what we're going to do is we are going to help cheer up one of the Gorman brothers here, as well as put on a show for this guy. He wants to do a sound check, so we can help him out. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand where he tells us and then break out our instrument. So Human Link stands in the center spotlight. And then he wants us to play this song. And then you'll notice there are 3 other spotlights, one for each of the transformation masks. So you can't do this until you have all of them. I think you could start it, but you just can't finish it. Okay, that feels good. Toto. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. What feels good? That wretched, senseless racket. Gorman, the troop leader. Leader of the traveling troupe of performance, or a stubborn man with a snarly face and flashy clothes. Okay, so now if we were to speak with Toto again, but in a different form, we can do this again. And if you're wondering what that thud was, it's the Gorman brother slamming the bar. Okay, I forget where he wants us to stand. Front left. Play your pipes. Okay, that feels good. Actually, yeah, let's do Zora. Okay, back left. Spotlight on the right, really? Oh, right. I always think blue should be Zora, red should be Goron, but it's not. All that's missing is some drums. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so this is an Easter egg, and you'll find out why in a moment, but if you've played Link's Awakening, you may recognize this. Bravo, that was the best. That melody. That melody, it brings you back so many memories. It's their old standby, Ballad of the Windfish. That's the song that members of the previous generation of the Indigos made famous. I entered show business because I heard this song at the Carnival of Time long ago. By doing performances, I thought maybe I'd get to meet the singer of that song. The one you heard singing must have been the original Lulu, mother of the current lead singer, who's also named Lulu. So her daughter's singing now. That's so. I'd like to hear that. I'm sorry I booed you. Please take my mask. Oh, I never noticed Goron like gets stunned like that. You got the troop leader's mask. This mask looks so sad, it could put a tear even in a demon's eye. Okay, So the Gorman's Mask has an added purpose in Majora's Mask 3DS, and it actually leads to the 7th bottle, which is the extra one. So we're going to do that in this cycle, but we have to... We're going to do that in this part of the walkthrough, but in the next cycle. So we have to reset the cycle anyway in order to do a couple things, but we're going to add this in, but this is 3DS exclusive, so... Or the bottle's 3DS exclusive. The mask is not. Okay, so now that that's done... I needed to get bottled water? I don't need bottled water. I have the Song of Storms. Okay, that's why I can get rid of that note. Okay, now it's time to go back to... we're going to do this flipped. So, since we have the Scarecrow song... Whoops, hello. That's not what I wanted. Since we have the Scarecrow song, we can get a piece of heart that eluded us earlier. So we're going to go all the way back to Snowhead, and then we're basically just going to turn around. I'm just going to stock up a little bit. Thank you. Okay, so if you recall, there was a piece of heart out here on like a pillar on its own, and I had mentioned we can't get that yet. However, now that we have the Scarecrow song, we can. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to turn back into regular Link. We are going to kill this Ice Keese before it kills us. Take out the Hookshot. Okay. And then we're also going to take out the Lens of Truth. Forgot about that. And you'll notice Tattle kind of flitters off into the distance, so play the Scarecrow song, whatever you set it to. Go ahead and target the Scarecrow. Use your Hookshot. Oh, stand still, you goon. And then get yourself a piece of heart. So that is 27. And then now we're going to go back to Great Bay. Whoops. Okay, now we're going to do Pinnacle Rock, but not before getting yet another piece of heart. Alright, so this is what we needed the magic beans for earlier. So over here, I mentioned that there was a piece of heart that we needed the Hookshot for. So we're going to get that now. I'm being very careful not to use magic because we need it for Pinnacle Rock. I also did this slightly out of order, but that's okay. It's just a little inefficiency. It's fine. Not the end of the world. Oh my god. Okay. Great. So... you notice there's a Hookshot platform up there. I think this is the one we start with. Yeah. Okay. Another one over here. And then finally this one. And then there will be a bean pod. Or a soft soil to plant beans in. And then take out your ocarina. Play the Song of Storms. This may not work because I'm standing on top of it. Nope, it worked. Okay. And then take out your ocarina again. I should have played it on the platform. That's fine. The camera's still catching up. Very good. And then you get heart piece number 28. Okay. Very good. So now to make this faster. I'm just going to soar back to the Great Bay Owl because we need to visit the fisherman's hut. This is just a little bit faster. So, really, we should have visited the fisherman's hut first, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to save, just in case. I am terrified of this game now. Okay. And then go back to Human Link. And then we're actually going to talk to the Seahorse. It says, help me, please take me back to the waters near Pinnacle Rock, past those two rocks off the coast. Are you interested in that fish? It's a rare fish, isn't it? It's called a seahorse. I caught it swimming around here, just off Pinnacle Rock. Since it's rare, I was thinking of selling it at the town carnival, which should be starting soon. If you want, I'll give it to you, on one condition. Do you have a pictograph of the female pirates? Of course we do. Oh, that's it. I've been waiting for a picture like that. Well, aren't you a crafty one? You'll give it to me, won't you? In exchange, I'll give you this. So, put the seahorse in a bottle. And this is why having 4 bottles is helpful, because there are 3 eggs in the place. And you need one for the seahorse, but you're going to let the seahorse out at Pinnacle Rock anyway. All right. Go ahead and equip the Zora mask, and now we're going to head, basically, hello? We're going to head towards these 2 rocks sticking out of the water here. And we need our magic, so I am conserving, and I'm not going to use it to swim any faster. I think that guy tells us about the seahorse. All right. Dive to the ground, and then eventually the seahorse will start yelling at us. Sea snake's lair ahead. Due to the murky water, caution is advised for all who enter. When does he start yelling at us? Well, I don't know when he does, but I'm just going to let him out so we can save ourselves some time. No, shouldn't have done that. You have strange powers, Link. I have a request for you. Please follow me. So he's going to guide us to the correct signposts. It's kind of like Link's Awakening with the signpost maze, but not, because there are several decoys. And you really need to follow a very specific path. Now, luckily, on your way back, I'm almost certain that the path will be outlined on your map for you. Here in the depths of Pinnacle Rock, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now he wants to be reunited with his partner. So that reuniting is going to give us a piece of heart. But for now, what we need to do is we need to rescue some eggs from sea snakes. So you don't have to do all of them, but in order to get the piece of heart, you do. So the best way to do this is to use your electricity on their fleshy bit. 2 bursts of electricity will do it. Not everyone has an egg, but they generally do have magic refill, so it's worth breaking the pots. And then there's 2 per level. You can always tell looking at the eyes. Okay, this one has an egg. You can get a couple of the bottles. Okay. So like I said, there are 2 per level. So now we're going to go down. They're always across from each other. This one does not have an egg. This one does. I like doing this at night because it's just so quiet. It like really adds to the eerie mood. Just gonna grab this refill. Hopefully it's magic. Nope. Why would it be magic? Why would they put magic down here? I think those are just rupees, which is fine. I actually do need rupees, so I'm gonna grab this chest. Okay, and then 2 more on the surface. Like I said, the last one will always reunite the Seahorse, so it doesn't really matter what order you do this in, but, you know, just, it's helpful. This camera is about to mess with me. Alright, that's the last egg. Alright. And then the last sea snake to reunite the Seahorse for Piece of Heart 29 of 52. Wow, did it all without getting caught. That's nice. If you get caught, you just lose some life. You don't get ejected or anything. Okay. Thank you, Link. This is a symbol of my deepest gratitude. All right. So, I don't think you can soar out of here. So we do have to swim back out. But like I said, the path will like be revealed to us on the map. Just can't exactly remember where the exit is. That way. Yeah, so if you look carefully on the map, you can see the path now. What? Okay, well that was helpful. You just go into the murk. Huh, that worked. Alright. Now let's deposit the final eggs. And we're gonna finally learn the new song of this region, which is the new wave Bossa Nova. Once again, gonna save just to be careful. Oh my god, you circle pad. I'm saying circle pad even though I am using a Switch Pro controller to do this, but still. Okay, let's pause at the last 3. Alright. When you approach the front of the tank, you get a cutscene that will teach you the song. Look at this. What does this mean? What in the world could this mean? I've got it. Don't you understand? The way these Zora children have lined up, it means... It's music notes. I think it's one of the coolest ways to learn a song. Learn the new wave, Bossa Nova. Hey, I'm just trying to pull up something for a jam session. Zelda dungeon. These Zoras were born to teach this song, then hurry. You must play the song for the Zora who laid these eggs, which is Lulu. We're going to do that later. Really quick, I just need to go to zeldadungeon.net, go to the hard pieces, and... Evan. Okay, there is a song that we need to play a little later on, and I wanted to get the solution up for it, because it's long. Okie doke. So now that we have that, I'm going to be safe, and I'm going to soar out of here. And now it's time to go to the other side of Great Bay. And we're going to do what is perhaps the most boring thing you could do. And that is the Beaver race. We have to do... It's not even a race, it's just a course. We've got to do this Beaver swimming course 4 times in a row. The first time we get a bottle, which will be bottle number 5 of 7. And then the second time, or the third, and after the third and fourth time, we'll get heart piece number 30. Over here, this is a mini game that you can play. If you can manage to destroy all the pots in one throw of your boomerangs, you will get 50 rupees. But there's no piece of heart tied to it, so don't stress. All right, so we're gonna come up here, and then we're gonna take out the hookshot, and we're gonna start hookshotting onto some trees. I will tell you this is completely optional. You don't have to do this, but it's 100% walkthrough, so we're doing it. I don't understand why this takes so many. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. There's rupees in this chest. Oh, we're not even going to get them. Oh, what a waste. Complete waste of time. It's interesting that, like, you can summon the Scarecrow there, but there's trees here. Like, I don't know why you would do that. All right. Cool. All right, head into this area, which is the Beaver Dam. Waterfall Rapids. Okay. So we gotta do this as Zora Link. Again, this is a lot easier on 64 because you could swim a lot faster. So just approach this guy and target him. and then he'll swim to the bottom, and then you can go down to the bottom and speak with him. You again. You can't fool me with your green clothes. You want an empty bottle, don't you? You never learn your lesson. Cuckoo, okay, I'll give you one. But only if you can swim through all the rings in the river in under 2 minutes. You want to try? It's interesting that he recognizes you. I don't fully understand why he recognizes you, considering we haven't done this before. Unless he's recognizing us from, like, another file on the cartridge? I don't know. Anyway, you got to swim through the ones that are spinning. You do have to do it in a certain order. It's not a race, but there is a time limit. Oops. I'm going to attempt to do this with super speed and just attempt to keep refilling. If you bonk into a ring, it's a hard bonk, and you've got to, like, fully restart swimming, so just be careful. The course does change depending on what day you're playing on, so day 1 course will look different than day 2 and day 3. Keep an eye on my magic here. Ugh. I hit the bottom. All right. That's 1. All right. We basically got to do the same thing, but with 25 rings now. Oh, dear God. This camera angle's killing me. That happens in the final dungeon, too. Why does the camera keep detaching like that? What? What the hell just happened? I'm playing with, like, the craziest claw grip you've ever seen right now just to keep this going. Oh my God. Oh boy. Thank God. Sweet jumping Jesus. I can't stand 3DS swimming, man. I really can't stand it. Like, what momentum is that? What is happening right now? Oh my God. All right, empty bottle 5 of 7. We gotta do it twice more. That was insane. Yeah, so they're gonna be on this island over here. There's one thing they could have improved on 3DS. It was having to do this 4 times. Now the camera is like zoomed all the way back. I don't understand this. So the first time I was doing this, the camera was just tracking behind me. It was like always centered. And it wasn't until the second race that I had to start moving it myself. Strange. I almost want to like bust out my 3DS and see what this is like on an actual 3DS. I can't imagine it's much better. I only played this on 3DS like 3 or 4 times, as opposed to on 64 where I played it like 100 times. I was so excited for this game on 3DS and then was ultimately kind of disappointed. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, and it's great that more people can play it. But the N64 version of this game is the way to go. Which is crazy because, in my opinion, the definitive way to play Ocarina of Time is a 3D version. It has Master Quest, it has the normal quest, but also it's just, everything is better in that game. Circle pad's a little not great, but that's okay. Okay, one more. Oh no. Okay. I didn't want that magic anyway. Okay, finally. All right, this is hard piece number 30. Please let it be over. You and me both, guys. Yeah, we can leave. Now you can leave. All right. Here's what we're going to do. So there's another piece of heart directly beneath us. However, what I'm going to do is I am going to come back here. What's happening? Oh, whatever. I guess we'll get the piece of heart. I was going to try to get that chest with the rupees in it, but whatever. Alright, if we just jump down into the waterfall here, there's a pool. And at the bottom of this pool is a like-like. However, if we were to just sit here and zap the like-like, and then kill it, it reveals a piece of heart. Swim. Thank you. And there's piece of heart 31. Okay, so now, let's go ahead and surface. Hello, Mr. Moon. Now it's time to enter Zora Hall. Just make this go a little faster. Okay. There's a chest over here. Don't worry about, this is another fishing hole right here, this door. This door is exclusive to 3DS. That is not there on 64. There should be a chest down here with some rupees. Yeah, it's on the map. God. We need 500 rupees within this cycle because we need to purchase the All Knight's Mask. Cool. All right, so entering Zora Cape now. Head over here. Careful of this like and the bonefish. And enter the Catfish's Maw, which is a dungeon from Link's Awakening. There's lots of Link's Awakening here in Great Bay Coast. Okay, Zora Hall. So Zora Hall is an interesting place. First thing we're going to do is get ourselves duped by the band leader. So this is Lulu's room. We're not really going to worry about that, but Lulu has a peeping Tom. Yeah, so this is Evan's room. And what we're going to do is normally you would have to go into Mikau's room in the other room and then, like, write down notes of a song. However, I'm just going to tell you what it is. I will put it in the description. But basically, just take out your guitar. Actually, no, sorry. You want to do this as Link. You don't do this as Mikau. You do this as Link. And then you want to play Y, Y, R, L, L, R, Y, L, X, X, Y, R, R, Y, X, R. And then Evan says, huh, that song. It works, it works, it works. So I'm just going to read the description on Zelda Dungeon. This way you know where this comes from. So basically, you would play the song with Jappus. You'd have a jam session with Jappus, who's another band member. Then you would write down the notes of everything that you play, and then you play it for him as Link, and then he claims credit. So he says, that's a pretty good song I just made up. So he's a band leader loser. So anyway, that's Piece of Heart number 32. And now let's go ahead and activate the owl statue here. And then we're basically going to be done with Zora Cape for now. In the next section of the walkthrough, we're going to come back here and do the dungeon. But that's the one piece of heart that's available to us here. So let's come over here. If you need anything, there's a shop right here. I literally never go into it, but it's there if you need. And then activate this owl. And then if you need to, yep, definitely save. If you need to, you could stock up. This arrangement of pots here is like the best stock up in the entire game, so we're going to come back here basically forever. This is Lulu. If we play the New Wave Bossa Nova for her as Mikau, we'll gain access to the dungeon, which is right over there. But that's not what we're going to do. For now, what we're going to do is we are going to fill our wallet up to 500 rupees. And the best way to do that is to go to either Clocktown or Milk Road, and we're going to kill some Dodongos out in Termina Field. Oh, wrong place. So we need 100. This is really funny. I had almost this exact same number of rupees on N64. So basically, we're going to come over to this section over here near Snowhead, or the mountain village. And we're going to kill the Dodongos out here. So the baby Dodongo drops 20 rupees. However, the big dongers, they drop 50. Oh, 10? Anyway, there's 2 in here. These drop 50 each. This is for a piece of heart, but we've already gotten the piece of heart, so. So giving them 3 Goron punches causes them to die. Oh, so close to having it make us rise. And then this is either going to be 20 or 50, since we already have a piece of heart. Oh, it's a heart. Oh, thank God we saved. Grottos are cursed now. Oh my God, dude. This is unbelievable. Grottos are cursed now. This sucks. Thank God we saved. Unbelievable. Thank God we saved. Grottos are cursed now? What? Oh my God, I'm so annoyed. It is again. This is unbelievable. I can't believe this keeps happening. Is there a big one around here? There is. Okay, just to make this go by a little bit faster. Because then this'll bring us almost to... You know, we'll play these notes here. A-Y, A-Y, X-A. Great. 3 rupees. Actually, that's a perfect amount of rupees. I shouldn't have balked at that. I shouldn't have made fun of that. 3 rupees was all we needed. Man, it's unbelievable. Grottos are just gonna kill my game forever now. Like, what is the... Why does this happen? I don't get it. First it was the lab, now it's Grottos. Like, what's crazy is when I redid this walkthrough last time, when I picked it back up, everything worked fine. Grottos, the lab, everything. Man. Why does this keep happening? I'm just gonna have to be very careful and save all the time now. Okay, let's soar out of here. So we're gonna soar back to Clocktown, and then we are gonna set it to the final night and purchase the All Knights mask. I keep calling it the All Knights mask. It's the All Night mask. I'm sorry. And we gotta set it to 10 p.m. so the Curiosity Shop opens. And again, this is only able to be purchased because we saved the old woman on the night of the first day. Yeesh, you frightened me. I keep special hours for folks like you. Try coming back at 1:30, never. Rude. Welcome. You gotta look around. I'm doing a special sale. Check it out. Tonight's bargain is the all-night mask for use at bedtime. Forgot when this was made, but it sure is a freaky mask, see? When you put it on, you can try to fall asleep, but you won't be able to. Pretty creepy, huh? Check out the bagging. Not much of a bargain at 500. Got the all-night mask. Apparently this mask won't let you drift off to sleep even if you want to. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get some rupees just to, like, make this a little bit... I really hope this door doesn't crash our game. Thank God. All right, now that we have the hookshot, we actually have access to some rupees. So we can now access this chest. And then we also can access this chest. This chest only contains 20, though. But still, it's nice. Okay. All right. Now that we have the all-night mask, we can finally get the 2 pieces of heart from Grandma. And on N64, that would kind of be it for this part of the walkthrough. We get those 2 pieces of heart and then be done. However, because this is 3DS, we have access to yet another bottle. So, let's go ahead and play the Song of Time. And because we played the Battle of the Windfish and cheered up Gorman in the Latté Milk Bar in Night 1, he's cheered up. And so on day 2, he won't be sad. However, because we're resetting the cycle, he's going to be sad again. There's another way to cheer him up, and that is via his brothers and some disgusting milk that they have. So this part is 3DS exclusive, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to visit Grandma in the Stockpot Inn, and she's going to tell us a story. And that's basically going to skip time to day 2. Let's go ahead and take out the Deku mask. Nope, that's the Goron mask. Take out the Deku mask and the all-night mask as well. All right, so Grandma is in this room here. So, if we were to take off the Deku mask and then equip the all-night mask, we can listen to her stories to completion. So, we are going to visit read the first story. Listen to the first story. Carnival of Time. Carnival of Time, is it? The carnival is almost here, so it's good for you to learn its meaning. It's a little long, but I'll read it with some enthusiasm. Ahem. The Carnival of Time. Each year, the season of harmony begins when the sun and moon are in alignment, paying homage to the way that both nature and time are tirelessly in the process of progressing. The Carnival of Time is when the peoples of the 4 worlds celebrate that harmony and request fruitfulness for the year. This part will not appear if you don't have the All-Nights mask on. For ages, people who have worn masks resembling the giants who are the gods of the 4 worlds. Now it has become a custom for each person to bring a handmade mask to the Carnival of Time. It is said that if a couple unites on the day of the festival and dedicates a mask as a sign of their union, it will bring luck. The centerpiece of the carnival is the clock tower. On the eve of all the festivities, the door to its roof is opened. From atop the clock tower roof, a ceremony to call the gods is held, and an ancient song is sung. All of these festivities for the Carnival of Time are held so that we may ask the gods for a rich harvest in the year to come. You did a good job. That's all for Tortoise. Now, when does the clock tower roof open? Answer, on the eve of the festival. You did a good job remembering. That's the boy I'm proud of. I'll give you some candy as a prize. Okay, so that is heart piece 33 of 52. Now, we are going to listen to another story, and this is going to progress us to day 2. All right. Listen to the other one till morning. So just to confirm, it is day 1. Okay, just want to make sure. It's called The 4 Giants. The 4 Giants, is it? This is quite long, but it is a good story for you to hear, so I'll read it with some extra gusto. The 4 Giants. This tale is from long ago when all the people weren't separated into 4 worlds like they are now. In those times, all the people lived together, and the 4 giants lived among them. On the day of the festival that celebrates the harvest, the giants spoke to the people. We have chosen to guard the people while we sleep. 100 steps north, 100 steps south, 100 steps east, 100 steps west. Should you ever have need of us, should the mountain blizzard trap you, or the ocean swallow you up, call out to us loud and clear. We shall hear your cry. Now then, there was one who was shocked and saddened by this. A little imp. The imp was a friend of the giants since before they had created the 4 worlds. Why must you leave? Why do you not stay? The childhood friend felt neglected, so he spread his anger across the 4 worlds. Repeatedly, he wronged all the people there. Overwhelmed with misfortune, the people sang the song of prayer to the giants who lived in each of the 4 compass directions. The giants heard their cry and responded with a roar. Oh, imp, we are the protectors of the people. You have caused the people pain. Oh, imp, leave these 4 worlds, otherwise we shall tear you apart. The imp was frightened and saddened. He had lost his old friends. The imp returned to the heavens, and harmony was restored to the 4 worlds. And the people rejoiced, and they worshipped the giants of the 4 worlds like gods, and they lived happily ever after. Not really a happy story. Anyway, she says, good job, wasn't that fun, Tortoise? What did the people do to call the giants? So this is, I don't understand this. The actual answer is, I don't know. If you say sing a song, she will not give you the piece of heart. Oh, really? But you listened hard, so Mother is happy. I'll give you some candy as your prize. Very weird. That's heart piece 34. Okay, so that's it for Grandma and the All-Night Mask. It rewards 2 pieces of heart. Okay, it is now the morning of day 2. So, within Stockpot Inn, and again, this part is 3DS exclusive, within the Stockpot Inn, we can find a very sad Gorman brother. This is the same guy who would normally be at the milk bar at night. He is in the final room, which is the bunk room, and he's very sad. So, if we were to speak with him, you can see him crying in bed, or sleeping in bed here, on top of his own underwear. I'm very quickly just going to, double check what I have to do here. Yes. Wear the troop leader's mask and speak with him. So the troop leader's mask is the mask that looks like him. People related to Gorman will react to this. It sheds shameless tears that glisten in the sun. Huh? What? Me? No, can't be. So it's gotta be you, yeah. You come to wake me up again? Too bad it's no use. Hopeless even. Today I just don't have it in me to get up and face the world. No way, no how, nothing doing. What can I do, boy? Our carnival performance, it was canceled. Everyone in the troupe is working so hard. This is our big break. To have it canceled just like that, I just can't bear to tell them. Hey, Sonny, bring me some sweet nectar, will ya? You know the stuff, that special milk my bros make that instantly heals an upset stomach. If I only had some of that to drink, it would give me the courage to tell my troupe. Ugh. Yeah, bring me that milk, but first let me nap a bit more. For my health, you know. Bring it once it's past noon. Got it? Thanks, Sonny. Fraternal milk. Troop leader wants some special milk to settle his stomach. Visit his brothers in the afternoon, and they may be able to help. Okay, so now we are going to go to Milk Road and go to the Gorman track, but we've got to wait until afternoon. I like how you can actually see the tears on 3DS. That's really cool. All right. All right, so it's only 8:40 in the morning, so we're just going to skip time to 12. Does this work in here? Nope. I don't know why I had a feeling that wouldn't work. Like, I just remembered that it didn't. All right. Speak with the guys. You, that mask. That there belongs to our middle brother. Hey, big bro, take a look at this fella here. Wait, hold your horses. Does this mean something happened to middle bro? What, special milk to help make him feel better? Criminy, don't tell me. That glutton drank too much milk again, didn't he? Middle bro loves him his milk, but he always chugs it till he's got a dilly of a bellyache. Say no more. What bro needs is some special Gorman track milk to fix that belly. Not just any milk will do. This herb to wake him up, this root to shake him up. Ah, that's the ticket. Now all that's left is... Big bro, you gotta mix it up real good. Middle bro's belly really depends on it. Calm down, you fool, like I need you telling me how to do my work. Alright, it's done. Phew. Here, take this to him as quick as you can. But you gotta hurry, this milk is special, but it spoils fast. Careful now. Okay, you cannot soar with this milk, and you cannot use the Goron roll with this milk, otherwise the bottle will break. You receive mystery milk. Naturally, what it contains is a mystery. Let's hurry and take it to the troop leader. I'm counting on you, fella. Tell bro we said howdy. So, the bunny hood makes us go by a lot faster. So we just gotta run it back to the brother. So we gotta get back to the stock pot inn within 2 minutes. This is doable without the bunny hood. This just makes it go faster. I'm like sitting here trying to think, are there any other grottos in this game that I have to go into? There's Bottom of the Well in Akana. I don't know if that's going to count. I don't think it will, just because the graveyard didn't count in the last section, but I haven't had trouble with grottos before. I don't know, man. It's going to suck if Bottom of the Well counts, because that's going to be terrible. All right. What do you want? I'm not feeling so hot right now, so unless you have some business to discuss, scram. I want to be alone. Give him the mystery milk. Oh, yes! In that bottle. That's my big bro, isn't it? Ah, that indescribable taste. Nobody else makes milk like this. Hey, thanks for that. I mean it. You brought me back to life. Now be a champ and toss this old bottle for me. Or don't. For all I care, you can keep it to store bugs and junk in it. Whatever suits you. Got an empty bottle. All right, so that is the extra bottle in Majora's Mask 3D. Troop Leader's Mask is... Troop Leader's now awake and alert. This is Edge Notebook. Now then, I'm ready. Got to go talk to my troop before dinner. So, he tells the troop that they will not be performing. I've actually never seen that part, but maybe follow him for a day, see where he goes. I don't actually know. Okay. That's basically it. What I'm going to do really quick... Doesn't this bring? I think on 64, that actually rings. What I'm going to do really quick is I'm just going to get this 100 rupees, because I'm going to reset the cycle yet again. It's funny, a friend of mine just texted me. It just popped up on my desktop there. And he said, it's a nice steady rain here. That's funny. It's raining in Los Angeles right now, finally. All right, let's just get this 100 rupees and deposit it, and then reset the cycle once more. Okie doke. I think it's 1300. Yeah, 1371. Okay, so that's going to do it for this cycle, as well as this section of the walkthrough. In the next section, we're going to do Great Bay Temple. Now, after you finish Great Bay Temple, the storm in Great Bay subsides, and the water clears up, and all that actually becomes available in Great Bay specifically that is not available prior to completing the dungeon is one minigame for one piece of heart. However, because we have the Zora mask, we can actually do quite a lot. So, if you recall, in Woodfall Temple, there is a mini-boss that's like a frog. I think his name is Gecko. When you defeat him, he turns into a regular frog. And then I had mentioned, like, you know, we can't really do much with him yet, but there is a mask, which we do have. This mask is called Don Garot's mask, or Don Garot's mask. This mask allows you to conduct the frog choir. So within Great Bay Temple, which we'll do next time, there is another gecko-style boss that when you defeat turns into a frog. So even though only one thing changes and one minigame opens up after finishing Great Bay Temple, we will be able to get the piece of heart associated with this mask, which will require to, one, finish Great Bay Temple, or at least defeat that mini-boss, which we will do. Then we need to go and defeat Goat again in a Snowhead Temple in order to turn Woodfall into Spring. And then that allows us to actually conduct the frog choir, because it takes place in the mountain village near the smithy's house, but it has to be done in the spring. And then we can go around and collect the rest of the frogs. So it'd be really, like, next part of the walkthrough would basically be just the temple, that minigame that opens up in Great Bay Coast, and then the Don Garot side quest. And then that'll kind of be the end of that video. But that's kind of the idea. But that's it for now. We've done a whole heck of a lot in this section of the walkthrough, fully ready for Great Bay. And basically all of the pieces of the walkthrough from here on out are fairly straightforward. There's not much, like, sidetracking. There is one section of the walkthrough that we will basically dedicate to the Anjou Cafe side quest, because that takes an entire cycle. But other than that, we're kind of just on track. You can see that the mask subscreen is filling up really quickly now. The sub-weapon, or the item sub-menu is filling up really fast now. So we're kind of on a roll here. We're done with these, like, long side quest parts and, like, prep parts. Everything else can kind of just be done according to the story, aside from that Anjou Cafe side quest. So from here on out, we're kind of just on a roll. But that's it. All right, let me give a thank you to my channel members. I really appreciate your support, as always. Thank you very much to John Aldridge with 57 months, Silver Bullet with 44 months, Daniel Cockrell with 39 months, Greg with 28 months, X Lightning 84 with 23 months, and Marcus B814 with 7 months. Thank you all so much. Okay, I'm curious. Yeah, this came in about 20 minutes shorter than the N64 walkthrough. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D in 4K, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below this video. You can also leave a super thanks by clicking the heart icon below this video. Don't forget to join my community Discord. The link for that is in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.